active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And he makes it.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And it's Maxey missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And another miss by Philadelphia.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Wow.
Out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Embiid. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo surveys. Lopez for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Unloads. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. 76ers ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. Shoots over Maxey. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Embiid from outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Sims can't get it to go. Here's Embiid. And a nice finish on the layup. Embiid's got 5 now.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Green. Here's Sims. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Trent. Shoots over George. And the Bucks miss again.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Banked it in off the glass.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Oh.
No good. The Bucks trail by 5. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
To the middle. Here's Butler. Right side
Nigga, pass the
Edwards.
ball. What the fuck?
Here's McCain. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sixers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Prince. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
That's a go.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. So it's Philadelphia now. 3-point lead. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Drummond. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to McCain. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Milwaukee. The 3 from Prince. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Gordon with it.
Oh,
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Down low. Here's the 3. Yabusele. Book that. He's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Antetokounmpo. That's good.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him. And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
got him.
Clark, the Sixers
Oh,
have
you
been
tried.
at least 10 games over.
Yeah, he couldn't get the
500
shot
for
up.
7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent
pass the ball.
playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago. What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Hits the trifecta.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Trent on the wing. Portis the screen. Lets the three fly. And Trent gets the three. Trent's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Oubre. Here's Grimes. Another three for Philadelphia.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Porter from outside. And here's Green from the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Sims. Back to Porter. .46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Trent. Tries again. Driving in. And here's Green from the arc. Joel Embiid with the board. Fast break, Philadelphia. To 3, George.
Oh, somebody can shoot.
To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes
up
for it with those crazy
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Philadelphia on top, up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Pass to Sims. Knocked loose. Outside, Green.
I'm like, hey, somebody take this ball.
Here's Embiid. Now Maxey. Back to Embiid. Screen by Embiid. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
It's tipped.
That's just a really good defensive read.
Like, who blocked this shot?
The read was excellent and the hustle was better.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Milwaukee making some changes. Philadelphia shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop it. He was virtually unguardable.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Maxey. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George outside. Pass to Embiid. Rejected by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Prince. He has 7. And that one drops for him.
Boy, that time the setup was perfect, and Prince had an easy shot from the mid-range there.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. George with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Out to Oubre. Embiid from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 3. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma, easy to see how he gets these calls.
First one falls for him. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone
why not go to the right?
On in the clutch.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the
He just shot
stuff.
down, waited for it.
Boy,
He
you
was
have to respect the quickness of Lillard now, because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The teardrop. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Kelly Oubre picks one up. Here's Maxey. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Maxey's got 9.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Trent. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Trent's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to Trent. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Here's Gordon. Outside Maxey. Takes a three. The putback. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Trent with it. Portis outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. So it's Philadelphia now. 2-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porter in the post. Tipped. Pass to Trent. Fires in the triple. Trent's got 10 points in the game. Now here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. And he makes it on the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Sixers on top.
So bad.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. They lead by 1. Over Porter. Here's Drummond. Back to Maxey. Kept alive.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Out to Portis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Green. Portis down low. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers leading. It's stolen by Trent. Here we go. Here's Portis. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey surveys. George can't get the putback. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Lopez with it. Embiid covers. Oh, stolen by Embiid. For three.
I like it.
Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for three. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That was
shit about that.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And here's George. The kick out to Maxey. Inside. Here's Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Offline with a baseline jumper. And here's Lillard. Dame makes his move. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Down low. Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. They push it up 4 on 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Kuzma outside to tie it up. Back to Prince. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity.
Here's George. Pass to Maxey. He can't get it to go.
Why was he
Kuzma with the defensive
all the
effort.
way wrong?
Here's Lillard. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma with the drive. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
Will it go? And Maxey with a nice bucket
I'm
inside.
lagging. I don't even know why I made this
Maxey's
shit.
got 10 points here in the second half.
I'm never playing with Philly. This is my first time and last time.
It's Lopez, high post. It's stolen by Oubre. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
That's
And
just
so it's
funny.
Milwaukee with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo inside.
That nigga did the strongest crossover I've ever
Talk
seen.
about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Reese Maxey. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Lillard looking around. The ball's knocked loose. George with a steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand. Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
He ran to the paint because he don't have cojones.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I love this shit.
He put some
Fucking
rage
timeout.
into that one, BA.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Here's Embiid. Good! And tie game. Huge basket right there.
Fuck the timeout. Let's run it.
Called here by Doc Rivers. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Substitution. Andre Drummond.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough. Come on, bro. You did it. Okay, let's play. But you never did something good before?
Oh, just an
Jesus
artful
Christ.
little reverse slam.
You never hit a game winner before? Chill out. It ain't that serious.
Outstanding
It was
awareness and a
nice.
terrific finish.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here.
Lame ass
Great
nigga.
time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen.
Either way,
this
let's go.
inbound pass.
Hurry up and get this shit over with. Let's play the next game. Not even that serious. Come on, run that shit, bro. Looks like me checking that motherfucker. Come on, another music.
George for 3. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Game winner! Game winner! Hey.
Are you kidding me? I guess really, that's about the only way
I said it, I'm chucking that shit. I'm going for 3. You jade that bitch.